This started off as a barren wasteland. It was all rock. There was no water, there was no grass, there was nothing. So literally everything that you see here that is not rock, I made myself. Heyo everybody, it's Johnny5 Alive here, and I am joined with Synchros.
Hey everybody.
And welcome back to some more Dragon Quest Builders 2. So in the previous episodes of our Let's Play, I've been talking about how I wanted to do multiplayer. We had a bit of troubles. For some reason, my game wasn't showing up for Synchros, and I was able to join his like right away. So eventually it just popped up, and he's like, oh, I could join now. So yeah, I was talking about doing multiplayer and also building things up between... You know, we're between Acts 2 and 3 right now. The story is telling me to head over to Act 3, but I figured I'd do some building. And, you know, with this board here, I can't check the board here on multiplayer? That's interesting.
Oh, I guess not. Okay.
Huh. I wonder if that stuff still gets checked off once I go back to single player. So yeah, we've been learning some things, and I wanted to kind of include that in the Let's Play, have a discussion. Sigurds can kind of give his thoughts on the game and stuff going forward. And, you know, just fill you guys in on how this all works. So as you guys know, unlocking multiplayer, you have to beat Act 1. And then once you do that, you can join Between Worlds. As you can see here, Synchros is naked. So when he joins my game world, he doesn't have anything. And he has nothing on his bar, and he has nothing in his bags. So everything that he's collected in his world so far, he can't bring over to my game. And which makes sense for, like, spoiler reasons and stuff, you know. Someone has way more progress than you and they just come start plopping crazy stuff down in your world. Be a little unfair. So we were wondering, how does it work? Like, if he doesn't have anything on him, how, you know, it's going to be a pain in the butt to acquire. Like, if we look at my inventory here, how much stuff I have, you know, if he wants just to build a simple sign, he's got to acquire wood, and, you know, it seems super annoying. But upon joining his game, what I noticed is I had access to craft basically everything that's in my bag right now. He has access to. So if you go to this crafting table, Synchros, you should be able to craft yourself some.
Do you get an anvil?
I do not. I will. Well, you can craft an anvil.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Craft yourself an anvil.
Can't use that now. Okay, so we can't use it at the same time.
Yeah, craft yourself an anvil and plop it down right here. I gotta create like a little crafting area. So far, this has just been my crafting area. So yeah, this whole area is new to the viewers, and it's new to you. So this is gonna be a new experience for Synchros. It's gonna be a new experience for you guys, and we're gonna give you a tour of my town. I should have disabled the weather effects because it's nighttime right now, which isn't the best. Are we able to nap until daytime? Let me check if the bed works here.
You got like no metal on you, so I can't make any good armor, but that's okay.
I don't have any metal?
No. Not that I can seem to access anyways.
So we can't rest the night away, but in the options...
Well, I wonder if you... Okay, we need another bed, because I didn't try sleeping.
Oh. If we're both in the bed, we'd have to go over to the temple, so let's teleport to the Scarlet Sands. I have multiple beds there. So yeah, I think in one of the last episodes, my mission was to build the temple. So there it is, everybody. The temple is finished. It gives you a choice to pick what you want for the top design.
That does look pretty cool. I like it.
There's a big golem, and then there's like a big, like, I mean, just a pyramid top. One's classy and one's exaggerated. And
you know what really bugs me about the temple blueprint? If you stand back here, the top of it is off-centered.
Oh, you're right.
I know. I went to go
because
build
it's
something
a
up
3
there. I was
wide.
like, what the heck?
Yeah, I guess it makes sense though, because how do you center something that's 3 on top of a 4?
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of this was not here before, so I planted all those grass balls and acorn seeds, and it kind of creates an ecosystem. It grows cactuses and flowers, cacti, trees. All this stuff just naturally grows when you put those grass balls down. But I did find out a fun little secret, and as a fun fact of the day, if we take this stuff out and maybe some dirt, if we use this like this little tool here, it allows us to swap materials, right? So if you go to one of those islands where you can collect stuff, you just go all up to the grass, grab your, your dirt, and you have endless amounts of like dirt and soil in your bag. You could replace the dirt with the grass, and it'll put grass in your inventory. Normally, if you go to like mine grass, if I show you here, we just get dirt blocks. So you can't actually like grab grass blocks. But this is a neat way of kind of faking or tricking the game into getting grass blocks. And now once you have the grass blocks in your bag, you could use this to just fill in areas with grass. Now the downside of this is it's just grass. It doesn't come with the ecosystem. As you can see, some of the soil underneath made it so that this grass is lighter, this grass is darker, flowers will grow, bugs will spawn, cactuses and stuff will grow. So it does create an ecosystem by planting the grass balls and the grass acorns. The problem with those is you need grass seeds, and you need a whole bunch of night soil, so people's poop essentially. And that stuff takes a while to acquire. So I'm definitely going to go about doing that. But even as you place those grass balls, let's see if I have... You don't have a weapon? You're getting wrecked, Synchros.
Am I?
Here, I have an iron broadsword. How do I drop something?
I wonder if the
tidy up.
sword.
No.
Can you give me the sword?
Take out. Put away. Discard. Oh crap!
Can I punch you?
You can. Ow. Discard. There you go. And oh no, that's all my freaking cabbage. How do I split the stack? Oh my god. Oh, you're starving, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put away like half of these. Wish I could just split the stack. This takes so long. Okay, now I'll discard this. There you go. Go grab your food.
Yeah, I definitely need some food.
I just threw it on the ground. You get cabbage for dinner.
Making a little 98 cabbages, jeez.
Where did my cabbage go? Okay, here. Take that out.
We're back on Scalcatraz.
And what was I gonna do? It's showing the grass balls off. Why don't I have any grass balls in my bag? Did I use them all up? Well, to show you guys the basics, you need the grass seeds first of all. And so I did make 3 bathrooms in the temple. We wanted to test the sleeping, so let's do that. There should be 2 bunks in here. Let's see if day passes if we both lie down.
No, but I start to heal, so that's good.
Yeah, when I set the multiplayer parameters, you can disable the night cycle, so...
Look at your cute little pet. Aw. What?
He's a mount. It's amazing, right?
That is awesome.
Give him a ride. It's... I don't know what the button is on keyboard and mouse. There you go. I had a quest to build a mine track. I just did this. I got so lazy.
You built it in here.
He said he wanted it to go through the temple. So I was like, okay, I'll just build it in the temple. I just wanted...
I made mine go like way up onto the cliff and everything.
Well, I want to do one that's really cool that goes around the mountain, but I want to...
Yeah, there's like a train and stuff that you can unlock, I think.
Yeah, I want to plan it out properly. So I'm just going to demo... I might actually just demo the whole pyramid once we're done with it. I don't...
Yeah, because I mean, there's so much you can do in here.
The thing is, I don't like it in here because it's just like all this amazing rooms that you make. It's just in the pyramid. I would rather like make a building for each one of these things. Make a village. So like I want an inn, and I don't want like the inn inside of the pyramid. This pyramid just takes... You could put everything that you need in this game inside this pyramid, and it just...
Easily.
It makes it so less interesting. So I'm just going to use it for the quest purposes, but I have 3 bathrooms here, so every day I come in here and I collect the poop. Looks like I already did that. And with that poop, I can come over here and I can go to the gardening stuff, and I can make worm food. I'll make some worm food and some acorn seeds. So as you guys can see, if I go place these down, Mr. Wormy will come along. I think he has to be assigned to this area. Currently he's in the other place. But yeah, if I just throw one of these down, we'll see. Maybe he shows up. You can see the parameters here. It's quite a big area. and this stuff will get turned, this one will get turned into like a forest, and this will get turned into grass, but it comes along with all this kind of ecosystem stuff where...
And I think it kind of syncs to the biome that you're in too.
Exactly. Yeah, if you do it in the other area, you won't get these kinds of trees and cactus and flowers. So it's much better to plant the actual grass balls themselves, and I think I can't... he won't come here because he's assigned to the other area. But you guys get it. But the thing is, sometimes you'll have these little tiny off patches right here that didn't quite get filled in, and it's a little bit annoying to like have to throw a grass ball down just for that. And that's when this thing comes in handy, because you can just go, oh, let's just fill in this little area here. Although that is not the color grass that I would want. I do have the proper colored grass, but it's a nice way to fill. For sure, it's definitely handy. So yeah, I'll give you guys the tour. I planted grass balls everywhere. This freaking oasis took me forever to fill because it wasn't filling evenly. Did you try doing it, Synchros?
Yeah, I did fill it, and I had to go and I just went and filled like little bits at a time.
Yeah, I had to literally put like islands in the middle and then like pour from the islands, and then I had to delete the islands after.
Oh, I didn't fill it up this time. I only oh, wow,
it's
okay.
Perfectly even all the way through.
No, I only filled the bottom layer because you can't put water on top of water.
But you can if you just build these little islands everywhere, and then I just deleted them after. So
right.
We got a perfect oasis, and
this looks a lot better than mine.
And it was kind of weird because you had these like areas that were higher than others, and I ended up it took me like an hour to get it perfectly flat. So while it just looks like a pool of water, I'm actually quite proud of my efforts there. And then it's a beautiful oasis. We have greenery and growing here. It's no longer a wasteland, but other than that, that's all I really did was plant some grass balls. And then as we saw inside, we gave them some bedrooms. It was part of the quest. They wanted a tiny rough and tough bedroom and a neat and sweet. Yeah. And then I just made this it's a small basic bedroom for everyone to sleep in, 3 bathrooms. And that's it. Where I'm focusing all my efforts to build is over at the Greenlands. What's it called? Green Gardens. So let's pour it over to the Green Gardens, Synchros, and I'll give you the grand tour. I basically built this stuff while I've been sick, and I just I played for a few hours yesterday and a few hours today. So this may be like a total of maybe 8 to 10 hours of playing to create this whole area. But what's crazy about this game is like this started off as a barren wasteland. It was all rock. There was no water, there was no grass, there was nothing. So literally everything that you see here that is not rock, I made myself, right? I made all these plants grow,
You did a lot of terrain work too.
Yeah, I did a lot of terrain work. I replaced a lot of these blocks. Like I said, I didn't use grass balls everywhere, so you won't see things growing everywhere. But I can easily just drop this down here, and Buddy should come by and make this into a little... Yep, there he comes.
There he goes.
So stuff will start growing here now. So same with here. If I want this to be a little prettier, I could throw another grass ball down. Well, it already has grass. It'll just create a little bit more vegetation and stuff. So... Actually, I don't want that one there because I'm planning on building something here. So yeah, I've been doing this little thing with the walkways. I'm using the clodstone earth to create dark dirt, and that's kind of like a pathway. And then I fill it up with those little steps, and it kind of creates just a little bit more noise and feels like an actual walkway. I'm actually proud of this little barn. Well, it's kind of simple. I had to dye the wooden blocks red.
I was about to say they're red, yeah.
Yeah, so and it has all the necessities that the Act 1 barn has. I wanted to be open like you see an actual barn, so that's why it has the swing doors and a side door. I thought that was kind of neat how it worked out. And barns usually have these like upper back windows. So, you know what I mean? They have these little things. Yep. So I actually got to put like a lantern or something. I need some more unlocks, but it has a ladder going up the back as well. So yeah, it's just a cute little barn, but the nice thing about the barn is you can actually use the chest here to store all the seeds, and they'll put the fresh crops and stuff inside of there, and if you put the seeds in there, they will plant them themselves, and they know to work the wheat fields and replace them because I've set the check mark here. So that was my first farm, is the wheat field. Got to do something with the crafting tables. I just put them here, centralized. I think I need to build like an actual like smithy area and put all my crafting materials down. But I like these little pathways going around. And what I really like about this grassy area is the elevation. I don't want everything to be flat. I want things to be on different elevations and messy. So this is the Cabbage Patch Farm, and I made a bridge going into... I wanted to mess around with the house building, but I didn't want to do standard. So I did a log cabin. This house belongs to Rosie. She's, you know...
Rosie, wow.
Yeah, well, she was the first character that was really meant something to us, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So she's the farmer, and this is the farm. She's the boss lady for farming, so figured why not give her her own place. But I want to redo the interior because some of this stuff isn't quite functioning the way I thought it would. Like, she's not really cooking, and she's not... Like, she'll come in here and eat cabbage, but, like... I don't even think this bathroom works properly. She hasn't been using it. I can't even use it. So there's certain things that I don't quite understand yet how to make them functional. Maybe the bathroom has to be inside, like its own room, like you saw in the pyramid. Yeah. I'm not sure how it works, but it's something for now. It's kind of decorative in here. I think it could use some reworking. But it's a log cabin, and I think it's an interesting design, so it's something different.
It's cute. It looks nice. I like the beams and stuff coming out of it.
Thanks. Yeah, it was actually kind of tricky because these parts, if you when you build them and they intersect, it'll automatically create these corner cut intersections. Yep. And I didn't know that when I was trying to build it, and then I realized, oh, there's like a way that the game intends it to be made, and I kind of had to like restart. So you got to learn how certain pieces work together. And then if we come over here, this is my newest creation of the day, and I really like the way this turned out. It's the tomato farm. You coming? So I put the trellis pieces in the floor so that the water, because you need water next to these plants to water them. They have to actually run by. So there's water running underneath us that waters the tomato plants. But then I put like trellis above us as well. And I put some of those leaf blocks in between just to give it a little bit of feels, you know? You there, Synchros? We lose you? I think we lost Synchros. Synchros!
I'm back. I think I'm back.
Oh, what happened?
I tried to do a quick reconnect because it was, you were getting all robot on my end.
Oh, is it good now?
Sounds better, yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I was just saying, like, we have, like, an irrigation system running underneath the tomatoes because of the trellises, and I like the way that worked out, and it's obviously running off of the stream here, so it goes right underneath, and I decided to take it a little bit further and make a little garden. There's a little monument here. We can have tea. Come have tea with me. I want to get the actual tea set, but, yeah, I don't...
Yeah, look at this.
I only have the pot right now. I need to actually
sitting.
I need to get the tea set. So it's a nice little Zen garden attached. I like these little wall pieces. These are really nice for decorating. The three wide poles or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It just kind of created this nice opening. And so I keep wanting to do these like random paths leading you back and around. And I added this up. So the moment you build a fenced in area and fill it with wheat grass, all the animals will come in here. And I noticed that the chickens are breeding now. There's some baby chickens born. The cows will come in here. So, yeah, once you have a wheatgrass field, all the animals will conglomerate into this one area. So this is considered a farm. So I obviously put it outside of the barn, which kind of made sense. So, yeah, we have all these different areas in different elevations and heights, and I like the little walkways with the railings and then the dirt paths. I think it kind of has like a nice little rustic feel, eh? I feel like Synchros, you're not here. What are you doing?
I'm cutting hard in and out.
Oh, okay. That sucks.
I don't know. I'm having some connection issues.
Maybe that's why you weren't able to join my game in the first place. You're just having a rough connection.
I don't know.
So I got one more secret thing to show you.
I'm hearing it on Discord now, though, and I wasn't earlier.
Okay. So yeah, what do you think of the little town?
I can barely hear you talk.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I can there. It cuts in and out like very.
Yeah, let me restart the call.
Yeah.
He's got to leave too. There we go. We got to get you a new internet connection, man. Still not hearing me, eh?
No, I can hear you now.
We get you a new internet connection.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do with it. We got the best one in our area, and
well, you need
a cord.
Yeah, you need to just get your own hardwired in. Put your yeah, you got to get hardwired. That's all.
Yeah.
So yeah, not a whole lot, but some basic farming. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's nice. I like this a lot.
So I got one seed.
I like that your farms are segregated, like they're different levels and everything like that.
Yeah,
really
I want to just work messy and like kind of let everything come together. And it's just now what I want to do over here is start making like a farmer's market somewhere around here. I don't know where I'm gonna do it. Maybe out to the side, but like basically all the vegetables and stuff have to go to a place. But I need more unlocks, so I think I'll do that after I've completed Act 3. And just I want to show this to everybody real quick. If we go up to that crafting table, how much I've unlocked, and I've been spending all my I've gotten a lot of inspiration hearts for doing all this building, and I've unlocked all of this stuff and purchased all the unlocks. I think I have everything fully unlocked other than these green ones, but you have to get these for achievements, like sell items to get that one. Yeah, so you have to make like a shop. But yeah, I've unlocked a lot. And if you look at all this, if you actually go to the Builderpedia and you go to recipes, that's 25%. It says total crafted, so I wonder if I have to actually craft it for it to check it off.
25%? Wow.
But see, yeah, that's what I'm wondering. So if I went in and crafted one of these things, would it add it to the list? So maybe there's a lot less than I actually think there is. But if you look at the total acquired, it's only 29%. So in terms of things I've seen, yeah, like that, there's a lot more in this game.
And I think more options pop up as you progress too.
Exactly. So yeah, we still have a lot to learn, and that's why like it's kind of hard to get really into this building, because I'm like, oh, there's probably this nice little piece that I could use, especially with the decorating the inside of the house. Like there's better kitchen sets and different things you can use. I'm not really happy with the different light lamps and stuff that you could put around the town. They're a little bit weird, so I'm waiting to get better lamps so I can light this place up a bit better. But check this out.
That's what's been holding me back from doing like a lot of big building.
Yeah, because you find this nice little place after, or this piece, and you're like, oh, this would have worked perfect for my like little farm over here. So I'm trying to keep it basic.
What?
So it's a bridge going in front of the waterfall, but there's also a glass window. And if we go on in, I love this little door, by the way. It's freaking awesome.
This is cool.
So
showers.
Yeah, and remember in Act 2 they wanted you to do it by a window, and I was like, that's kind of weird to shower by a window. But now
all the miners spend too much time underground.
But they could see the town, but you could also see the people showering, which is kind of funny. But it is a nice view, and it's kind of obscured by the water, right? Like if someone was actually showering and there was a waterfall, you wouldn't be able to really see anything.
I'll go on the side and see if I can see you.
I mean, you'll definitely be able to, but it's a little blurry.
Oh, yeah. No, it's pretty clear.
But yeah, there's enough showers in here for like most of the town to get a shower. There's like 5 and then 4 bathtubs. So 9 people can come here in all at once. I probably should have made a ladies' room and a men's room. I thought of that after, and I was like, darn it.
No, man, co-ed.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Ross.
But if you guys remember if you remember, Siggers, remember in Act 1 when you made the bathroom, everyone lined up?
Yeah.
And like only like 2 or 3 people got to actually shower before it was bedtime. Well, with 9 here, there should be 9 times 3, right? Like 27. There should be 27 people should be able to cycle through here before they have to actually get to bed. So
yeah, you're definitely good for your population. I don't think you have that many people yet.
Yeah, this should basically cover everyone that lives in the farming section of the town. And did you notice I put the little trellis on the floor for drainage?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just like the little details and like the hand towels next to them, and we have little dividers. So, for what I have available in the game right now, dyed the lights as well. Make it blue in here.
That's cool.
Yeah, so just for what I have available, I wanted to do something cool there. I also want to build some houses up top. I was thinking it'd be cool to have like a a water wheel catching water from the waterfall down below and turn that into a kind of a farm for my sugar cane. Like make a house that has a water wheel and then a sugar cane thing right out there, and the water flows through. It'd also be cool to do like a swimming pool. So I was thinking either the swimming pool could be on top, or actually in here I could make a door that leads you, you get your shower and then there's like a door that takes you into underground swimming pool, and you can make like
a spring or something.
Yeah, like an underground spring or something. So once you start digging things in and embedding it into terrain, that's when things start getting, kind of cool. So, yeah, it's a nice view from here, and I just have to kind of fill. And it's amazing how fast things go, because I started here up top and I was like, okay, I'll just flatten a bit of the terrain, put my farm down, put a fence around it. I was like, okay, well, if they're going to plant things until they need the tools. So I was like, okay, we need that basic barn that we built in Act 1. And so I just went into the Builderpedia and I was like, what do I need for that basic barn? And then I just, figured out how much space I'm going to need to put all this stuff in. Made it in the shape and the color of a barn, and there we go. And then I just started doing paths around it. You destroyed my shit.
Bell.
And then, then I was like, okay, let's put in another one. And then I was like, let's build a house. And it all just starts coming together, and I just added this in. And it's amazing how quick. I mean, this, if you look at the map here, it's not that big, but it's, considering where the canyon walls are, it's filling up fast. And
if I'm just walking around here, like, it is, you got a decent amount done.
Right, and that's what surprises me is when you start doing it, how quickly it comes together. Because this is only like
every block here, like, you had to do something to.
Pretty much, but there are.
Much, I mean, you get the surface area ones, like the worm. He takes up, what is it, like 16 or something?
Yeah, and there's certain ones where you could use like the shovel thing for the replace. Like I went up to all these walls and just went swap,
right.
and made that nice and clean. But like to do these dirt paths, I have to like dig out a 2x2 like trench and then fill. So like all that stuff takes a little bit of work. But placing all these like boards down, these like handrails, it all comes together so quick. Like that's 2 minutes of work, not even. So it's, to me, it was like it comes together a lot faster than I thought. I remember looking at the crafting table, started crafting things. I was like, this is too much. It's overwhelming. Like, how am I going to ever get anything done? But if you work from the ground up, like, okay, what are the blocks that I need? I need wood. I need this, and you just lay down everything you need. And then after, you take everything off your bar, and then you go, what do I want to decorate with? You get your handrails, you get your bridges, your trellis pieces, flowers, lights, whatever, and then you just go place it all down, and it's just 2 passes, and it's all boom, and it looks nice, and you're like, oh, that was quite easy, and it filled up this whole section, and now, like I said, if I want to do a marketplace or something, I get a certain build style. Soon we're going to unlock that blueprint tool, so if there's one, I can take it, duplicate it, and modify it, and then things will start really coming together. Like if you make this quaint little garden like this, I could technically blueprint that and put that wherever I want. Or bridges, whatever, you could just put these blueprints everywhere, and that definitely would speed things up. So it comes together quite quickly, and as we could see on the map here, all that green grass that I planted, it's expanding outward, and all I have to do is kind of fill the edges, and this area is kind of done. But then there's like this area over here, there's an area back there, and I think what I want to do is kind of evolve my building style. So even once I have everything unlocked, I want to continue to make this area very rustic and basic. It puts a harp on my bridge. Yeah. And then, the next area, maybe we do something modern or like castle-y. And so in terms of multiplayer, I think it'd be great to have you guys come in and be like, okay, maybe this area back here, if we fly over here, like this is Synchros land. And, this whole area, you could fill it quite quickly, just like I did. There's about the same amount of space that I just built in. And you're in charge of making this a beautiful green valley, and you could build like houses, restaurants, whatever you want. And then we connect them. We make a tunnel or whatever, Or
nice bridge.
You could come over to my area and just make yourself your own home or whatever. I just think that would go really quick. And you're like, okay, I've done that. And we could just fill this whole area together, you know?
Yeah.
And once that's done, we move on to this area together. And then maybe with the Oasis, we make that a little bit of a different build style. And, you know, something more castle-y, or who knows. So yeah, it's very fun just actually doing like the terrain work. And what I want to do with the tops of these mountains is I just want to throw I want to go around with this shovel thing, and because you can't throw grass seeds on top of rock, but if I switch it all to dirt and just run around with this thing and pave it all, just the top layer of everything, and then we throw in grass balls everywhere, we can make this whole top of the mountain just green, you know? So it's not like this barren wasteland anymore.
Yeah, that would look really good.
You just see trees up top, and then you can have like nice little pathways like the ones I'm building down below, kind of taking you through the hilltops. Another nice little bridge coming across here, and it's all going through the forest, right? Maybe you make like a little campfire and like a tent over here, and then, you know, boom, make another village down there. Connect it all together. So, I mean, there's just so much you can do, and as I said, it comes together quite quickly. So as we can see, my little town there, it's like a little day project. I fill the rest up, that's like another day, and if I have friends helping, it'll go so much quicker. And then we just move on to the next section, you know? And I can see this stuff coming together actually quite quickly, especially once we do blueprints, because Synchros can be like, oh, dude, I made this sick house in my game. He just brings the blueprint over and places it. Boom, done. Like, it's this whole thing that he just put into my game, right? Just like that. So that'll definitely speed things up, I think. And if I go into Synchros' game and I'm building something, and I'm like, oh, I'm really attached to this, I want to bring it back to my game, I just blueprint it, bring it back. In order to do that, I need 8 more tokens, I think. And you get the tokens by completing the checklists. So the checklist was like to make a farm, to make a house, to make some rooms. And that's why I did all this building stuff. But I still have a ways to go. So I think for the next episode, I will get back to Act 3 and see what the game has to offer. Synchro spoiled it for me. He said that the theme is war.
You asked me.
I know. I asked for the spoiler because you beat me there, but I was sitting there in my episodes going, I wonder what it is, I wonder what it is. And then you got there and I'm like, just tell me. But yeah, it was farming, then we did mining, and now we're going to war. So all the castle-y stuff.
And it's pretty insane.
Yeah?
Though I found a bit. I don't know if I should. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
You figure. Well, I found a bit of an exploit to level up.
I'm maxed at level 20, or does the level cap increase?
I'm level 27.
Okay, so the level cap increases.
Yeah, but I've only done a few missions in it. So basically, you start getting traps.
Mm-hmm.
And I put a bunch of traps out, and pretty much the entire time where you're trying to get the place, I'll try not to say it without saying too much, but where you're trying to get you're trying to fix up a place.
Yeah.
Anyways, while you're doing that, you're getting like attacked by hordes of skeleton guys, like with swords.
Right.
And they drop loads of experience, and with the trap, so those eat away at their health, so you pretty much just get like infinite kills.
Right, but I do think the level cap's going to be 30, just like this.
Yeah, it will be 30, but I've almost hit that level cap, and I'm not even like 10% of the way through.
So you're a little bit more tankier for going forward. So that's interesting. So the next act's going to be all about basically like turret defense, basically.
Yeah.
Waves of enemies, defending, making traps, making weaponry, and all that stuff. The weapons
Find
of
out
war.
a little more about our favorite comrade.
Ah, Malroth, yes. Gotcha. Definitely. So yeah, very exciting stuff. So what do you think about the game so far, Synchros? It's kind of
like it.
Yeah.
Like I'm cooking eggs right now. I like this game a lot. You can just do whatever.
Did you play Minecraft at all?
Oh yeah, I played a lot of Minecraft.
Yeah.
So the only thing I am going to be missing, like with Minecraft, you can do creative mode and you can just fly around and hover and create that way.
Right.
So with this, you're going to have to like build scaffolding for anything big.
You have to climb it yourself. Yeah. It's a
if
bit
you
tricky.
fall, it's like you got to reclimb back up, so you might as well actually build proper scaffolding if you're doing something huge.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit harder. Although there is like some tricks, like if we go to first person mode here, if I go to place a block, you can just hold it down and it stacks it like 5 high, and then you can kind of follow the arrow and just keep stacking outward. So you can build up to like 5 or 6 blocks away from you, but that still means you're going to need scaffold if you're doing something that's 10 blocks high. I had to do that with the bathroom there because I couldn't even reach the ceiling. But that's the nice thing about that chisel tool, or the replace materials in that bathroom there. Like, if I just wanted all brick floors and all brick ceilings, like, I just went in there and carved a big square out, and then I went in there and said, "Voom, replace the floors, replace the walls, replace the ceiling," you know. So like, I didn't have to place any of those blocks in there. I just went in there and like repainted it essentially, and that definitely made it go a lot smoother, where you're not placing things down block by block, right? So there's definitely some interesting tricks that you can do, but this game has so many pieces. So like, you know, creatively, it just, you know, poops on Minecraft. It's just
by far, and it looks 1,000 times better.
Yeah, because we actually have 3D models, and not everything's made out of blocks, and the characters and stuff.
The characters with some depth and actual story.
Yeah, so we do have a little corner set up in Discord. I mean, by the time you guys are watching, this is going to be like episode 30 or something, and right now it's like January 2nd or something, so it'll be a while before this episode comes out if I'm releasing it once every 2 days or whatever. But yeah, I've been mentioning it in early episodes that we do have a Discord, and there's a few people buying the game, and you know, we have me, Synchro, Zell, and Thunderbud, now Rohana, and I think someone else just bought it. So hopefully we can get some more people, and if anybody watching this actually plays, more than welcome to join my game world here, and, you know, go build a thing over there and help me link this up. I think it'll, you know, for me to fill this whole land myself would take years, and I would never finish it by myself.
To get it done to exactly how you'd like it, yeah.
But not even, just to get it filled. Like, not even to how I like it, but just to fill it, you know? Because even doing all this, I was like, oh, that took a lot out of me. Like, maybe I'll do another section over there tomorrow, and then another. But, like, by the time I feel myself burning out of the game, I wouldn't even have dented this map, you know? And I just don't understand how some people have completely filled the entire island front to back. You know, there's that, some people just have that creative addiction, need something new every single day, and they just keep building. I don't know how far I would get. I'm gonna definitely build some stuff, and I'm having fun with this, right? But there's only so much you can do before you're like, I feel like I've done a variation of that already, you know?
Like, I know in Minecraft, I used to build these freaking massive projects. Like, I remember I started doing a castle, and the castle wall probably it was 10 high, 5 wide, so you could walk inside of it. Right. And I built it around probably the size of this island.
Jeez.
That's insane. Yeah, I know, and I did multiple things like that. And I did finish that wall, but I never finished the actual castle or kingdom inside.
Yeah, because you get burnt out after doing all that work. But that's the nice thing about multiplayer is, you know, if I have a vision for this area, and that's just, you know, farms and farmhouses, if you want to come in here and play this with me, and I go, okay, well, what would I need? A coffee field. Let's go one of those islands and gather coffee beans. And what I want to do somewhere over here is I want to actually make like a cool little coffee shop, like a little Starbucks or something. And I want to have tables out front, and, you know, all the works, canopies. Yeah, make it into a cafe with nice seating areas, and just make it like really decorative. Make a counter, make it like a shop where it sells things. Hey, easy there. Now I have more space to fill.
I'll fix it.
Oh boy, he just fills it in. But yeah, so I could do a big cafe over here somewhere, and then outside, like in the back, they actually grow their own coffee beans, you know, and process them. So I want to do something like that. Different ideas. So, you know, if Synchros wants to take care of, like, I don't know, what other plants do we have here? I could do a flower shop if you want to do a flower shop, or these aubergine seeds. Could do like a little farmhouse with like a aubergine farm out front. Medicinal shrubs. I want to, you know, could do a little medical bay, or like a, you know, little doctor shop, and they grow
up.
they grow medicinal, or yeah, you could do like a little smoke shop. And they grow medicinal shrubs out back. That's actually a pretty cool idea. making a little greenhouse and everything. Yeah. So having you just come in here and go, okay, I'm going to take this little corner over here today and build something that we need for the town. Maybe just some residential houses, and you kind of fill in the area, flatten some of it out. I still like things being hilly, you know? It's like maybe a house up top here, a garden down below here, house over here.
Yeah, flatten it as you need it.
Flatten certain areas out, yeah, as you need it, and then you just build something here, and then we connect it all up with the pathways, the railings, and link it back in, make some gardens to fill in the space, and then meanwhile you're doing all that, and I'm over here working on my coffee shop. Two hours passes, I finish mine, you finish yours, and boom, like now we've filled in this whole section here. And maybe Zell's over here making a smithy inside of this wall. I want to do like a cave or something here and make a smithy. I think that'd be cool.
Well, in the next act, there's a few more.
Yeah,
types,
I was gonna wait to do that because if it's all about war and stuff, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait until I get like the heavy duty smithy stuff, because I want to put like armor racks up and weapon displays, and I'm sure I'm gonna get all that stuff through Act 3, right? So, but for now, I mean, just what I have acquired in Act 2, there's so much you can do with all of this stuff. As I showed you guys, all these recipes, all these building blocks, there's a ton here that just, if this is all the game had to offer, I'd be still have building for hours and hours, just making these awesome farmlands. Then there's like doing the train tracks through that take you through here to there. I think we should actually do like a train station somewhere.
Definitely.
And and that's where it pulls in, and like we do like a clock thing, a clock tower at the train
that kind of connects all the portions of the island.
Yeah, and it's like an actual place, and like you can get off, you get food there. There's some shops, and you know, like maybe somewhere just right across this river here, there's like a train station up here. Excuse me. And we have bridges coming across. You come out of the train station, here you are at the town, right? You do like a greeting sign and something nice here. You know. But there's so much still to do because like this whole valley is just desert. It's just dead.
Death.
Yeah, needs to be livened up. Stairs going up and down, pathways, so much to do. Like I said, I think making the tops of all the mountains green would be nice.
Yeah,
I'm wondering, like, we get the grass balls. I wonder if there's like snowballs. You throw it down and it creates snow and, you know, winter trees and stuff.
What I've been noticing is that
it's just based on biome.
Yeah, it's just well, the worm doesn't do anything on anything but grass, I don't think.
You mean dirt?
Dirt, yeah.
So
dirt related things.
So if it's in just a cold area, it'll just naturally be snow-covered grass.
Snow picks up like sand.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And so you would just replace it like you would. So if you wanted to put snow on the mountaintops, you just have to trowel it, I guess.
Right. Yeah. Which isn't too hard to do.
No, snow is fairly
abundant. Yeah, and then there's going to be islands that you can visit. You could just scoop up all the snow with the little, what's the tool called? The Transformo trowel. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess yeah, you could replace it or whatever.
I don't know if you knew this, but if you pull out your Transformo trowel and you hold the A button, you could push up and down to change the mode. You could do a fill mode and a swap mode. So you have to
use it here yet.
Hold your swap button down, and you know how your menu
pops. It says I can't use it here yet.
Oh really?
Oh, probably because I have an egg select. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, but there's like a fill mode and a fill mode and a swap mode. So you could see that? You can fill. You can
whoa.
Yeah, you can literally build with it. So basically becomes a giant wall building tool. Boom, boom, boom. And then now if I go back and switch the mode to swap mode, I could change all that into grass. So that's definitely like a great way to, you know, build a giant castle wall like you were talking about, right? Or to fill that hole that you put in my wall over there.
I filled it. It's good.
Right, but that tool would have definitely made it a little faster, right?
Yeah.
So definitely like a lot of little handy things that I'm learning. And yeah, then you got the big
Becoming
bash.
proficient with them. You got eggs like littered throughout your map. I don't know what
Yeah,
your chickens are doing.
That's before I had the chicken coop. They were just wandering around laying eggs everywhere.
Just going on little adventures, laying eggs.
Yeah, now they're stuck in the coop, so they just lay the eggs in there. Luckily,
I've got 31 in my inventory.
Oh, nice. Well, you got something to eat. Go cook some fried eggs.
I already cooked some Friday. I'm at like 90%. I should go put these in a chest for you though, so you have them.
Yeah, so that's a nice. That's the one thing that I forgot to mention with multiplayer. He might have stuff on his bar that he's acquired in my game, and it seems to just disappear once you leave the game. But there was like at the warp gate like a retrieve thing, and we don't know what that did. If it's just things that were dropped on the ground and you can just retrieve them all. Or what have you. But what we were going to do for a proper setup, and what I would suggest other people do if you're playing with your friends, get your friend to build their own house. So that's one of your projects when you come in here, Sinkers. You got to build your own personal house somewhere.
Yeah.
Here.
No, yeah, definitely.
And then you could decorate it however you want, make Synchros' little chill pad and make a bridge going over to it. But then he has his own personal chest in there. So anything that he crafts in my game, such as like weapons, armor, he's going to have to craft that again when he joins the game again. But if he puts it all into a personal chest inside of his house, he could just reacquire it. And now there's going to be certain things that he's working on, and maybe at the crafting table here, and we're gonna have to make a second one. Something that takes like extremely rare materials. If he just throws that out, that's like a waste of rare materials, like grass balls or something. If he collected a whole bunch of grass balls while playing with me, it'd be a waste to just leave the game and have them just disappear. So you could have like a lost and found chest that he's like, oh, I don't need this stuff, but you might as well take it from me, Johnny. So he just puts all the stuff into chests that he wants me to re-inventory. And then he can have his own personal chest that he's like, oh, next time I join your game, I'm going to use this stuff to finish what I was building. And, and he can just jump in, go to his house, grab his stuff, re-equip it onto his bar, and then get building again. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit of a hassle of wasting materials and stuff. But like I said at the beginning, he doesn't have anything when he joins the game, but everything he's building it's sucking it out of my inventory. So if he wanted to build something that used a glow drop, and I only have 11 of them, he's limited to what he can build. However, we could actually go down to the harbor, and we can use the dock, and we could travel to different places together. I don't think we could go to the actual axe. I haven't tried it yet. But we could definitely go to the different islands and stuff. Yeah. We did one of those expedition checklists together, and I helped him acquire everything. It makes it go so much faster with the two people running around. Yeah. And then gathering seeds, check-ins, NPCs, all that stuff. It goes so much faster with two of us just, running around, ticking it all off, gathering things. So if we want to make like a coffee farm, a little Starbucks or something, we're going to have to go get some coffee seeds. And I think just going to an island that has coffee beans and collecting as many as possible together as a team will definitely make things go twice as fast. So you can, use your friends to build, but you can also use them to gather. And that's the beauty of it. Cool. So yeah, that's my island, Synchros, and everybody.
I like it.
Not a whole lot, but we're getting there.
In case you can't tell, I don't know if this is a good spot, but I started making a foundation.
Yeah, it's a good spot if you want to build there. You want to make your house here? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a little kind of quaint, cute hilltop for it.
You're going to have to kind of... What I would recommend doing, I mean, it depends on what we have access to, is kind of figuring out, like, one of the ways I started to think about doing things is, like... If I'm building a house, it's good to like lay your props down. Be like, there's the thing
I got my pieces here,
and then you can kind of like see, okay, how much space am I actually going to need? And you figure that out, and then you build your walls and stuff.
Oh, with your props, I see. So you actually kind of
like lay out the house first, and you can always use the shovel tool. Like if this is what you want for your floor, like boom, that's my floor, right? And then you just like lay out all your props. And then you can know how much space you have, because you're going to want a bed, a chest, a this, a that. Maybe you have some secret statues or something you want to put in there, a throne, whatever, whatever makes it personalized to you. You can kind of get an idea But then you might also, need to change the layout of the land a bit, because this is an odd shape. So you might want to, like, come in here and, fill some of this, right?
Yeah.
Depending. And then from there, we could kind of carve out the terrain and link it back in. Because I have a pathway coming up here. So maybe, like, there's, like, an entrance to your house, like, right here. And you build some stairs. And the door's, like, here-ish, somewhere.
Yeah, that would work, yeah.
But then you could have, like, a balcony, too. And, like, stairs coming off the balcony that lead you down to the backside. Because we're going to build some shops and residents back here as well, right? So many ideas. We're definitely going to get building and play multiplayer. I know Zell wants to join my world too, and maybe even Thunder. So we could just, he's going to work on his little project over there. I'll go work on mine over here, and then as we do things, I'll give everybody updates. But I'm gonna resume the Let's Play, and we're gonna play out through Act 3. And that'll definitely be what the next episode is, me heading over to Act 3. I just been doing this because I've been really sick, and I don't want to read and talk. The last couple episodes I did while I was sick was just rough. So just waiting to get better, and I'm starting to feel better. So hopefully tomorrow I can continue the Let's Play. We'll plow through Act 3, and then from there it'll just be all creative episodes once the story's done. Like, this is what we built today, mini spotlights, me and you hanging out, building things. Maybe we could even just... record, and I'll just jump cut it all. We're just do little progress updates, things like that. Be cool if we could have somebody like Zell just like sit on the top of the mountain and just record,
and do like a time lapse.
Yeah, just like sit there in camera mode, and then how do you even do that?
Unless you bought the game twice and had it set up on your dummy computer.
Yeah, I would have to buy it twice. That's a bit... Or I could just use, like, Zell's Steam account or something.
Oh, yeah. I guess, yeah.
Just sit the camera up top and just time-lapse it. That'd be pretty amazing.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. We'll see, though. For now, we're just going to have fun with it and see what we come up with. So, I think that's... Any final thoughts on the game as a whole? I know it's a little bit...
I don't know. I love it.
It is a little bit strange that they force you through the story to get to multiplayer and stuff, but it makes sense.
I liked it though. Like, I'm not really following the story a whole lot, but it's not a whole lot. I'm not into the reading myself. I'll stop and I'll like pick up what the sentence is about, but I'll just skip through most of the jibber jabber.
Shame on you.
I know, but there's just so much of it, and it does take quite a while to get through.
Yeah, try reading it out loud while recording.
Yeah,
that's why the Let's Play is freaking so long.
So I'm like speed skipping it, and it's still taking a while.
Yeah, for sure. But the fact that I've read every single character and every single, done a voice for each one of them, and I'm really like hammering through it. It's given me a great appreciation for the game and the story overall. And sometimes, like, if I'm just reading it in my head, I might not pick up on certain things. Forcing yourself to read it out loud, you kind of pick up on like little things a little bit differently. I don't know, because when you read it to yourself, it's just always your voice in your head, and I've been trying to like do a southern accent for Babs. I'm pretty terrible at it all. It's pretty cringy, but just doing different things, and it's giving me a good appreciation for the game. But through that story and forcing you to do that to play the multiplayer, it does really make a lot of sense. It's like, what part are you at? And they're like, oh, that means you've unlocked this, and I think there is room for them to do a multiplayer only mode where it's just like, how you have to level up the bell in Act 1 and 2 and 3?
Yeah.
They should just do that as a sandbox, but the bell is like 30 levels. So like level 1, build a farm. You do all that, you ring the bell. Level 2, build 3 different crop farms. And then like, level 3, you have to make a bathhouse. Basically everything that the story gets you to do, but you just do it in multiplayer, right? And like, basically you just ring the bell, get more recipes, ring the bell, get more recipes, and each time you have to do new objectives, and you do all that with your friends, and then that's how the game would work. And babes, by the time you've gotten it to like the max level, you've unlocked everything in the game, but you've been playing multiplayer the entire time. I think that would be how they would pull it off, and honestly that'd probably be more appealing to someone like you, because you're not really paying attention too much to the story, but you'd get that progression. because you'd be unlocking new things and, you know, having fun doing it. So
I followed enough that I know what's happening.
yeah,
Like I know that something up with Malroth. Well, I know what he is, but
right.
I'm watching it progress to see how if he's getting worse and whatnot. And then I'm the other characters and everything too. I can.
Yeah, I personally, I think it's really fun because this whole point of coming to sandbox mode is to basically build things for these people. But like I said, like the first cabin I made, I gave it to Rosie. Why? Rosie's the farmer. She's the first big farming lady, and you know she's got a special place in our hearts. So she's the first person to get a house, and it's right there on the farmland.
You know, I think the first like real place I built was the Neaton Suite over in the temple, and I gave that to Rosie. Even though she's not a farmer, I just have everybody over there right now.
Yeah, I think I gave that one to Babs because I had a dressing room, and she likes her dressing room. So
she does like her dressing room.
For Babs, we got to make a strip club.
I was about to say.
And it's got her personal room in the back, you know, and then it has a bar.
That silver bar was pretty cool. I'd like to recreate something like that again.
The bar out front, and then her dad has his own room. What's his name? Dan or something? Den. Yeah, so definitely doing all these personalized things. The story makes you want to build things very unique to the characters, and that's what I think where it all really matters. Because otherwise, you're just building stuff with no aim or reason. And that cabin there,
that gets old quick. Like Minecraft, I was doing tons of that, and I totally just hate that game now.
Right. Just no reason. Yeah, this cabin house, while it is for Rosie, it's just temporarily. I want to actually build Rosie like a tree house or something. You know, something like really farm related. Like if we could recreate one of those bark trees and like actually have it branches come out, and then like there's actually a house
build a deer tree that you can live in.
Exactly. Build a deer tree and then a house on top, and then that's Rosie's like house mansion. That'd be perfect for the farm. In fact, this probably be a good spot because it's the highest point of the farm.
Guess I'll move my house.
I mean, we could still bring up.
No, it's okay. No.
I could bring up the land with terraforming, right?
This is actually a fairly suitable spot for it.
It would be.
I think it's got a nice backdrop. Mind you, over here, I don't know. Yeah.
We'll figure it out. We got lots of planning to do, lots of fun to be had, but there's a first look at multiplayer, even though we didn't really build anything, but it's us hanging out, and...
but even that, we've only been here for, 45 minutes, and we're got ideas flowing already.
Yeah, just brainstorming, having fun, checking things out, and that's my build, so... we'll definitely do more of these in the future when we have more to show off, and you know, Synchros will be building blueprints in his game. You bring them over here, plop them in my world, and hopefully we could fill this thing up quite quickly between me, you, Zelixor, and Thunder, and Rahana, and whoever else joins in. Like I said, everybody's welcome. So, if you guys want to join in,
fun if Rahana gets to join. Rahana builds awesome little buildings all the time.
Yeah, she'll be crazy at this game for sure.
I remember in Fallout, she always had something going on.
I'll get her. I'll commission her to do Rosie's treehouse. She'll do it.
She's gonna have all the good food recipes and everything because I just cook. I don't mix and match usually.
Remember that spotlight we did of Rahana's house in Fallout 76? We had
all food.
Through a party that was amazing. So much fun. Yeah. Check out, go to the search engine on my channel, you guys, and check out Rahana's house party. You'll find a video that comes up, and yeah, freaking amazing times. We all had a good time building Fallout 76, but our building was limited to what you could do at the camps, and now our build limit is infinite. So
yeah, our camp is an island.
Yep.
With quite literally millions of blocks to choose from.
And props and pieces. So great things to come, but going forward here, ladies and gentlemen, we will be doing the Act 3 Let's Play in the next episode and get going with that. Probably be another 10 episodes till I'm through that, and then we'll be back to just non-stop sandbox. Unless there's more story after that. Probably. Who knows? We'll find out when we get there. Well, that's going to do it for us today in this video. Thank you for joining me here today, Synchros.
Yeah, you bet. This is fun.
Yeah, for sure. We'll definitely be doing some more in the future. So this is Synchros, everybody, and stay tuned for more Johnny Synchros building adventures. All right, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye now.
Bye now.